Let's get started. Today's practice and all Monday practices are quite gentle. So I wanted to offer you today to just let this be a time to relax, to take it easy, not to try too hard, not to worry about how anything looks or if you're doing it right, but just find things that feel good for you. And if that's not what I'm guiding you through, feel free to do anything that you feel like doing for yourself. So let's start with some breathing. You can take your hands resting comfortably on your thighs, a nice tall spine. You might like to make little circles with your spine at first and just kind of feel into your body. You can take a downward gaze or close your eyes. Just a moment to feel into how your body is arriving here. And then when you're ready to find some stillness, we'll take a type of breathing where we inhale deeply through the nose, filling up your belly, ribs, and chest. And then exhale through the mouth like you're blowing through a straw with pursed lips. And just take a few rounds like that, breathing in through the nose deeply. Exhaling through pursed lips slowly. Continuing at your own pace. And take 2 more rounds like this. And relax back into a natural breathing rhythm. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Relax the muscles of your forehead. Allow your shoulders to be soft. And you can keep your eyes closed if you would like, but we'll take some gentle tapping. So with your fingertips, just gently tapping the forehead, tapping along the temples and the jawline, along the chin line, beneath the lip, and above the top lip, bridge of the nose, between the eyebrows and along both eyebrows, underneath the eyebrows, along the scalp. And you might like to take a little bit of gentle massaging here on the scalp, just giving yourself a little head massage, feeling into your hair, and any tension behind the ears is really nice to get into. Little massaging along the base of the skull where the skull meets the neck. You might like to take your fingertips and just press gently at the base of the skull and then down the left and right sides of the neck, on either side of the spine, and then a little bit more towards the outer edge of the neck. And give yourself nice little squeezes on the top of your shoulders. And then relax the hands down, take a nice upright spine and just notice maybe there's a little extra warmth, feeling all that energy and circulation we just brought to the head and face. And you can continue to keep the eyes closed if you would like, as we go through some very slow, intentional rotations in the neck. Take your chin down to your chest and drag your chin along your right collarbone over to your right shoulder. Drop the crown of your head back behind you and reach your chin up. Make a big arch overhead, reaching the chin high rather than dropping the head back. Touch your chin down to your left shoulder and drag it along your left collarbone back to center. And then switch directions. Drag your chin along your left collarbone over to the left shoulder. Drop the crown of the head back behind you and reach your chin up overhead with a big rainbow. Drop your chin over to the right shoulder. Drag your chin along the collarbone back through center. And take your head upright. You might like to blink the eyes open now if they're not already. And with your right hand out, take your left hand and just kind of massage along the pinky edge of your forearm as you make little circles with the hand. Just tuning into the sensations here. And notice how when you change the massaging point, you might notice different sensations in the wrist. And work your way back up and down along the forearm. And also notice if things feel different more towards the elbow or the wrist, and just how that changes the feeling in the circling of the wrist. And then switch sides. Again, just massaging down the pinky edge of the forearm as we make little circles with the wrist. Hands do so much for us. So nice to give them a little love. And switch directions of your circling and work your way back up the forearm. And then relax your hand down. And we'll take some little seated cat-cow and wake our spines up. So with your hands on your knees in a comfortable cross-legged seat, on an inhale, open your heart up, pull your shoulders back, look up. Exhale, take your chin to your chest, curve your whole spine down. Inhale, reach your heart up, your chest up, your shoulders back, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, reach the heart up, look up. Exhale, round the spine. And come to a neutral spine. This time, inhale your arms up. Exhale your right hand to your left knee, twist. Inhale your left hand up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale, both hands up. Other side, take your left hand to your right knee, right hand back behind you, twist, exhale. Inhale the right hand up, keep holding onto your knee. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Inhale, both hands up, reach up. Exhale, twist towards your left. Inhale the left hand up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale the right hand up. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, both hands down. And come to a tabletop with your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders. And here we'll do full spine rotation. So similar to what we did in the neck, but with the whole spine and neck. So inhale, take your tailbone up, your chin up, look up. And then look over your right shoulder, turn your tailbone to the right. Turn your tailbone underneath of you while you're still to the right. And then come straight down, look down, tailbone down. And then head over to the left. Look over to the left, take your tailbone to the left, turn your tailbone up and to the left, your head up and to the left, and back through center. Just big circles. Other way, take your head over to the left, tailbone left. Tuck your tailbone and head underneath you to the left and then through center. Other way to the right, look over to the right, tailbone right, turn everything up, and back in the middle. Now take a couple big circles, just intuitively, just flowing, feeling into the full range of motion in your spine. Find the places that feel interesting, switch directions a couple times to just feeling into where you might have more sensation and just being present with the full 360 degrees of rotation we get in our spine. And then come to a neutral spine. Inhale your right hand up, look up. Exhale, thread the needle. Take your right shoulder to the ground, reach over to the left. And if you'd like to take your left hand forward, do that. Take a few breaths here, just enjoy a nice twist. Then plant your left hand, inhale your right hand up, look up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale your left hand up, look up. Exhale, thread the needle. Take your left shoulder to the ground, reach over to the right. If you'd like to walk your right hand out in front of you, that can be nice. Take a couple breaths to just relax into the twist. And plant your right hand. Inhale your left hand up, look up. Exhale, take the hand down. Inhale, take your right foot forward between your hands into a lunge. Then take your right hand up. So we're in kind of a lunge twist. Reach your hand back behind you, look behind you. Sit your hips down a little bit deeper. Take a breath here. And take your hand up and take it down. Grab a hold of your two blocks now. Hopefully they're not too far away. And you can take these blocks at any level. You might also not even need the blocks. Do whatever works for you, but we're going to flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, straighten your front leg and fold over it. Inhale, bend your knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten your leg and fold. Inhale, bend your knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten your leg and fold and hang out here for a couple breaths. You might like to take the sole of your foot into the left and turn it out to the right, just taking little rotations in the ankle, and notice how that might change the stretch for you. Find a spot that feels interesting. Then bend your knee, come forward again. This time, you might like to take your block to the inner edge of your foot. We're gonna do lizard pose. So heel toe your right foot out to the right a little bit so your toes are at 45 degrees or so. And then few options here. You can use blocks or not. You can keep your hands on the ground and look forward and hang out here. You can take your forearms to the ground. You can take your forearms to the block. You can take your forearms on a couple of blocks stacked up, but just find a spot that feels nice and comfortable for you to hang out in for a little bit. And if it's uncomfortable on your knee, you can also fold the mat up so you have a little bit more cushion under your knee. And just relax here for a few breaths. Slowly bring your chest up and straighten your arms. Take your foot back for tabletop. And we'll flow through the other side. Step your left foot forward between your hands. And I should have said this at the beginning, but you can fold your mat up for a little extra cushioning under your knee if the floor bothers you. And let's take our left hand up for a twist. Look up. Then reach your hand back behind you. Look behind you. Let your hips sink a little bit. Breathe. Come back up and take the hand down. Now we'll grab our blocks for our little flow if you would like them. If your hamstring's not feeling like it needs it, no pressure. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, straighten your front leg, fold over it. Inhale, bend your knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten the leg, fold. Inhale, bend your knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten the leg, fold. And hang out here for a couple breaths. And again, you might like to explore gentle little ankle rotations, reaching the sole of your foot to the right and the left, maybe pointing and flexing the foot. Just finding something that feels interesting for you. And roll forward one more time, bend your knee. And this time, take your blocks to the inside of your foot if you would like them. Heel toe your left foot out to the left. Turn your toes out 45 degrees. And you could either stay with your arms straight, come onto your forearms on a block, a couple blocks, maybe the floor, but find a place that's not too intense for you to hang out in. Relax your head and neck. Breathe deeply. Feel into the sensations of your left hip. Then slowly, gently start to straighten the arms, chest up, foot back, and come to laying on your back now. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Grab a hold of your left either shin or your hamstring, whatever works for you, and pull your knee in towards your chest. Breathe into this hip opening. And you can also make little circles with your knee here, if that feels good. Gentle massage in the low back. Or if you are like, I am just not getting the hip opening that I want from this, you can also take the sole of your right foot into your left elbow crease and your right elbow on your right knee and straighten your left foot out. So you're sort of cradling your shin, but no pressure, just whatever feels good for you. Just be with the hip opening that feels like it's giving you something. And then switch sides. So cross your left ankle over your right knee. Interlace your fingers either behind your right thigh or around your right shin. You might like to make gentle little circles here and find a spot that feels interesting to you, adding some gentle little massage and compression into the low back. And if this is not giving you enough of a hip stretch and you want to take it deeper, you can try cradling your left foot in your right elbow, your left knee in your left elbow, and straightening your right leg out, but no pressure. Just find something that feels nourishing. And then gently release whatever you're holding on to. Come to your feet being flat on the ground with your knees up. Grab a block here and take the block lengthwise and set it under your hips. So yeah, just your hips are supported. You might have to play around a little bit with the right position for you here. Probably so the block is centered on your sacrum. It will be nice. And pull your right knee in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers around your right shin and straighten your left leg out and straight on the ground. And the more that you keep your left leg straight and the more that you pull your right knee in, the more that you'll get opening along the left hip. If you would like to take some gentle ankle circles, that can be really nice here, just simultaneously being present with the rotation ability of the ankles. And go ahead and switch sides. Pull your left knee in toward your chest and straighten your right leg out. Again, the more that you keep your right leg straight, your right foot on the ground, the more you pull your left knee in towards your left armpit, the more opening you get over the right hip. And if you feel like adding some ankle circles in here, that might be nice too. All right, take your feet flat on the ground again with your knees up. And we'll take both of our blocks this time. So this time we're gonna do sort of a heart opener. So with one block, we'll place it sort of in the same direction as your spine lengthwise. Above, so the top part of the block is sort of between your shoulder blades and the bottom is above your tailbone, above your sacrum. And you can keep your feet flat on the ground with your knees up. You could keep the soles of the feet together with your knees wide, or you could straighten your legs out, whatever feels good for you. You can also support your head with a block if it feels like there's a lot of blood going to your head that you don't like. And take your arms long by your side. You can maybe reach them wide or take them down, or maybe you might even like to take little circles with your arms, reaching them up and down like you're making a snow angel. I really enjoy that to let the block kind of massage into my back and my shoulders, but you can also just find stillness. Just let it be a nice heart opening. And if you need to kind of fidget to find a spot that feels good for you for the blocks, feel free to either move around or stay still. But wherever you are, tune into your breath and breathe deeply. Relax the muscles of your face, your jaw, your shoulders. You're welcome to stay here as long as you would like, or if you feel ready to remove the blocks, you might do that. And find yourself with one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart, either way, and feel the rise and fall of your hand as you breathe. Allow your belly to expand as you breathe. Feel your chest moving up and down. Feel your ribs moving side to side as they expand in the inhale. And you might even notice if you can soften the two hemispheres of your brain. Imagine even the brain relaxing. Gather your knees into your chest. You might like to squeeze your knees in to make a little ball. Cross your knees over to the left with your left hand. Reach your right hand out to the right. Look to the right. Twist. Gather your knees in through center and drop them over to the right. With your right hand on top of your left knee, reach your left hand out to the left. Look to the left. Pull your knees in through center one more time. You might like to try wrapping your elbows around your knees, maybe grabbing a hold of opposite hands, wrists, or elbows for a tight little ball. Then extend everything out, your arms long, your hands long by your side. Relax your hips open, your ankles falling open. And take 7 slow, long breaths, counting the inhale, 1, and exhaling, 1. Just 7 breaths here. And whenever you've reached the end of your cycle, keeping your eyes closed, roll on to one side and gently push yourself up to a comfortable seat facing forward. And find, again with your eyes closed, a nice tall spine. Feeling gravity, your spine stacked effortlessly, crown of the head above the shoulders, shoulders above the hips. Try to find a position that requires as little effort as possible to maintain. And take your hands together in front of your heart if it feels authentic for you. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bow your head to the wisdom of your heart. And as you're ready, gently blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for coming to yoga with me, everybody. My name is Alina. I'm a certified hatha yoga teacher and yoga nidra guide. You can find more practices on my channel, and if you would like to practice with me live online, you can check out my website, promethea.design/yoga, where I have full hour-long hatha yoga practices to improve active flexibility and strength. I also offer private coaching if you'd like me to look at your specific body and situation to help you unlock mobility and freedom in your body. And of course, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to be notified when I release new recordings, and if you would like to help me grow here. Thank you.